Hey there, everybody. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the pros and the cons of living in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. So if you want to learn the bad things about living in Mount Juliet and the good things, then watch this video. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Greg Spackman. I'm with the Living in Nashville, Tennessee channel. So if you're looking to make that move here to the Nashville area and you want to know everything about what it's like to live in Nashville, then click the subscribe button and the bell to be notified every time I do new videos. I've been getting a ton of people that are just like you that are reaching out to me about areas like Mount Juliet. I absolutely love that. So give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, and let's get talking. Before I get into the cons, I'm going to have to share with you how you say the city name, because when I first moved here to Nashville, we were calling it Mount Juliet. And when I went up there, I had people that were from there that were just all over me for saying it wrong. And so it's pronounced Mount Juliet. You can spell it MT period or MOUNT. Either way is fine. You're going to find it done differently by different people, but neither way is the right way to actually spell it. So that covers that. Let me just show you real quick where Mount Juliet is located. Mount Juliet is located here in red. It is east of Nashville, out Interstate 40. You have Murfreesboro down here, and then you can take 840 up and around to Mount Juliet, or you can go up I-24 to Mount Juliet. Either way, there's going to be traffic, so just use your Google Maps, Apple Maps, or ways to get around which way is the faster way that day. Con number one of actually living in Mount Juliet is going to be traffic. It's some of the worst traffic that I deal with anywhere in Middle Tennessee. There's just so many people that are getting in and around the whole town. It's just not really good. They have some really poor road infrastructure. So my next pro is also a con, and that's the rankings of Mount Juliet. So let me show you what those are. They aren't according to me. These are according to niche.com, and then my opinions based on what clients that have moved and lived in Mount Juliet have told me. So here we go. So first off, niche.com gives Mount Juliet an A- rating. So that's really good. It's the #1 best place to live in Wilson County. B+ for public schools, B+ for housing, A- good for families, A for jobs. Jobs is going to be more like an A+ because you're so close to Nashville and then what jobs are surrounding you. B- cost of living, B+ outdoor activities, B- crime and safety, C+ nightlife. I'm not sure why they give it such a poor nightlife, other than in this actual city, there's poor nightlife. B+ for diversity, B- for weather, B+ for health and fitness, and B- for commute. They're mentioning about 38,000 people live in Mount Juliet. Some other rankings: best suburb to live in Tennessee, number 16. Best place to raise a family in Tennessee, number 21. Best suburb to raise a family in Tennessee, number 21. Here's your crime and safety stats. As you can see, it's below the national average on everything and really low on a lot of the things. Schooling wise, you can see their school ratings right here. And so those are the rankings of Mount Juliet. And while they're good and bad, overall, niche.com gives it an A- rating. I would give it an A rating. I think it's a great town to live in. Every time I've been there, my major strife is con number one, which is traffic of it, and that's awful. Pro number two is the Providence Marketplace. So this is a huge outdoor mall, and the places to shop, as you can see here, you have Hobby Lobby, you have Target, you have Dick's, you have TJ Maxx and Home Goods, you have Old Navy, JCPenney, Staples, Joann's. I wonder if Joann is there today. PetSmart, Belk, Kirkland's Home, Men's Warehouse, and then a bunch of other places that you can shop at as well that are there. It's really pretty much your one-stop shop, and that's why traffic around it is so bad, because everything is in one location, which is a really good thing, but then it's also a bad thing. Places to eat: some are chains, some aren't, but you have Olive Garden, you have Red Lobster, ML Rose Craft Beer and Burgers, Cracker Barrel, Red Robin. You have a hibachi sushi place, Chuck E. Cheese, Jason's Deli. Jason's Deli is awesome, and their soft serve ice cream is amazing. We get it all the time. You have a Panera Bread, and then a Martin's Barbecue, and last but not least, they have a Waffle House. That's not everything, but that's a bunch of the places. You're going to be able to find your own place that you like. Fast food wise, Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, Steak and Shake. There's a movie theater there, the Regal Providence, and I've been there to see a movie. It's a good theater. My next pro is also a con, and that's the housing market in Mount Juliet. So the easiest way for me to share with you is just to open my website, thespackmangroup.com, show you what the home prices are currently. So let's do that now. As you can see, there's 403 homes for sale. The first one here is under contract at $499. Here's some new construction: 630, 594, 584, 549, 529, 543. Here's a 4.3, 518. Here's a 3.3, 475 coming soon. Here's a 3.3 coming soon, 599. So you can see the difference in square footage. 394, 490, 729, 1.2 million, 575, 879. As you can see, it runs anywhere from the 300s to in the low millions in Mount Juliet. It's just going to depend on what your budget is, what you're looking for. But get the really nice newer style home, you're looking in the 5s, 6s, and 7s to get something that you're going to be comfortable in, like a four bedroom, 3 or 4 bath home, 2-story, that sort of thing. The next con is going to be your lack of places to go and things to do in Mount Juliet. So while you can go to Providence and do everything it has, there really isn't much to do in Mount Juliet. You're going to be going to Nashville, Murfreesboro, or Franklin for your fun stuff. And so you're going to end up having to drive. And that was one of the things that led one of my clients that relocated to Mount Juliet from California. They ended up moving down to Murfreesboro, so they were closer to everything. So that's what's going to end up being one of the negatives about living in Mount Juliet, is just your things that you're going to be able to go and do. The next pro is all the parks that are in Mount Juliet, and the one that stands out to me most is Charlie Daniels Park. But you're going to have a number of parks that you're going to be able to enjoy and look at and just have fun at. Then that leads me into my next pro, which is Percy Priest Reservoir and Old Hickory. They're both right there for you. So if you want to spend any time on the lake, you got fishing and water sports and relaxing and chilling on the lake, you can do that from Mount Juliet. Super, super easy to both places. And that's one of the things that makes it a better city than some of the other cities if you want to have, the water sport activity and be close to all of that. The next pro is there's lots of new construction and homes built since 2020 on up in Mount Juliet. It has exploded in size. Just massive amounts of building have gone on there and are still being built in Mount Juliet. So you can get that new construction home. You just got to reach out to me so we can help pick the right builder for you in the right location with your right budget. But that's something really cool about Mount Juliet over some of the other cities where they're not building any more homes. And the next pro is Pine Creek Golf Course. The golf course is really, really good. Heard it's an amazing course to play on. I haven't played on it myself, so I can't really speak to it as me. So those are my pros and cons of living in Mount Juliet. If you'd like more information, please reach out to me and my team. We'd love to help you make that move here to Mount Juliet or Nashville amazing and awesome. Until next time, I'm out.